Okay. Like the last video I just showed you in closer detail, I'm going to hook each one of these rows together using these rings, open rings. We'll just hook it in there, and hook it in there just like I have shown you in the last video. And you close the rings. You do that all the way down each one. It's quite time consuming, but if you got a lot of spare time, it's worth it. In my other videos, I will show you how I make coils, and I will show you how I cut the coils. That is in my other videos that I will be putting on at a later time. I have these rings here are 17 gauge 1/4 rings, like I told you in my first videos. I have used a 14 gauge 3/8 ring before. And that's this ring will fit inside of that ring. And that is a small sheet right there. I will hook this piece on next. What I do whenever I do this, I hook 2 lines together, and then I hook 2 more lines together, so then I can make the pieces even. Oh, a little evener. So then I won't be holding a whole bunch in one hand and trying to close the rings with the other. I'll have basically the same amount on one side of my hand as on the other. Like here, I have this much here and this much here. When I hook this piece on with this piece, I will show you what I mean by that. I do it that way because it separates them wide enough that I can get the ring in easier. But it works well with just hooking one in, like I'll show you in just one second. A couple more rings and I'll have this piece done. And it didn't take that long. And somewhere I have messed up. I will just hook this end over on the other end of this really quick. If I can get to the piece here. Okay. I messed up, but I am fixing it right now. There's one. It's quite easy to mess up, but if you do mess up, you can basically fix it pretty easily. Oops. There it is. Like I said, this is time consuming, but if someone wanted to buy this from you, it is really worth it. There you go. I've made 2 small pieces, and I will hook this piece on here to show you what I was telling you just a second ago about the weight being on one side, and it's kind of hard and sometimes not, but it's easier to do it with two pieces that are kind of the same size. See how a whole bunch is just laying on this side? It's holding my hand down real hard on that side instead of being on this side too. But it's fine. It's just how you like to do it, basically. I'm just showing you kinda the basic ways to do it, and different ways to do it. Like I've told you, chainmail can be fun and it can be stressful. And I do it because it really doesn't stress me out, because I like doing different things, and each ring can be different on this thing. What I mean by different is one ring could be open too much somehow, or you didn't close one hard enough, so you have to go back and check it out and see why it opened, or see why you didn't close it hard enough, or what. And I like to do it because I think it's kind of fun. And when I have my spare time, I like to do it. There's one piece, and there's another. They're kind of the same size, so it really doesn't make much difference. But you gotta make sure you line them up exactly like this. See how the rings are here, 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 and here? They line up just like these do on this side. So you just take your ring and you hook it in and lay it basically in there like that. You hook it under this one, and make it come through this one and this one. And I will show you how to do that. You can sell most of this stuff to about anybody, because not very many people have this kind of stuff. You can also buy different colored rings and make different colored stuff, where you can make like pictures in it, like let's say a cross, or a, I don't know, a smiley face. Maybe I can put a smiley face in here somehow. That just depends on what you want to do with the pieces. But to do an inlay, it's kind of hard. I have made one piece. It is about 2 foot by 2 foot, or a little bigger, and it is made the same way this is made, which is 4 and 1, but it has a lot of rings in it. If I tried to make a piece with this size ring, this gauge ring, it will take about 3 times as many rings to make a piece that size of the inlay. And here is the end of the piece I've been showing you. I will lay it out here and show you what it looks like. This is European, which is 4 and 1. European 4 and 1. And there it is. It's fairly simple to make. This piece, just showing you, is actually longer because I am explaining it. But if you tried to make a piece of this size, which is about 2 or 3 inches by 3 or 4 inches, it'll take about, if you are fairly good at it, it'll take you anywhere from an hour to about an hour and a half. That's with cutting rings. If you're not cutting them and you already have them cut, then it'll take less time. But if you try to cut all these rings and then make it, it will take a long time. But it's fun.